Frank Howard dropping dimes on WAER.
Well, Frank Howard has 3 assists on the day alongside 7 points. And that has paced the Syracuse Orange to a 19-16 lead over the Maryland Terrapins, 11:34 to play in the first half. Alongside Sam Rubinoff, I'm Tim Scott. You got us here on the original home of the Orange, WAER. And Frank Howard, Sam, has just played quite the ball game, really pacing the Syracuse offense to a fast start.
SU has 14 points in the paint so far in this game. Maryland has just 6. The only 5 points not inside the paint, Howard's 3 and Howard's 2 free throws. SU going inside early against this Maryland team who has just the one big guy in the middle, Tchaikovsky. Now looks like Bender's going to check into the game. They've had the 7-footer in the middle, and that's guys 6'7", 6'4". So Syracuse has had the height advantage, and they've taken advantage going to the middle.
Even Bender, Bruno Fernando, both on the floor for Maryland. Terrapins go from right to left. Kevin Herter, the sophomore from Albany, bounces inside to Bender. A slam down by Bruno Fernando. The freshman slams it home, and the Terrapins down by 1, 19-18. Syracuse from left to right, with Frank Howard manning the point again for Syracuse. Slings a pass to Tyus Battle, fakes a shot. Battle for 3. It's good. Tyus Battle nails a 3-pointer, and the Orange is up by 4, 22-18, 11 to play in the first.
If you love points, Tim, you've come to the right place tonight between these two teams. Hot start for both Maryland and Syracuse.
Bender looks inside. 3 ball for Nickens. It's good. Jared Nickens, the senior, nails a 3, and the Terrapins down by 1, 22-21 the score inside the dome. Tyus Battle right in front of the scorer's table. Looks around for Frank Howard. Howard sticks his hand up in the sky to tell his players to move around the court. Paddle guard tightly down low. Pascal Chukwu up and in. Pascal Chukwu gets on the board for the first time today, and the Orange up 24-21. Nickens to Herter, a long-range 3. No good off the back iron. A push down low, a foul called against Syracuse. Bruno Fernando tried to sky for the rebound, but drew some contact. And the foul called on Pascal Chukwu. That is his 2nd foul and Syracuse's 4th.
Tim, I think that was the right call. Fernando had the rebound, and then Chukwu kind of just pushed his arm out and knocked it away.
Kevin Herter up top for Maryland. Slings a pass to the left side to Nickens. Up top the zone, Tyus Battle, Frank Howard, Marek Dolezaj also playing on the outside. Even Bender loses the ball and gets it back. Passes the ball to Morcell, who launches a 3. No good off the side iron. Marek Dolezaj gets the board in front of the Syracuse bench. Under 10 minutes to play in the first, Syracuse up 24-21. Tyus Battle spins around a defender, hands the ball off to O'Shea Brissett. The freshman from Ontario surveys the court, finds Frank Howard right in front of the Maryland bench. O'Shea Brissett, right side perimeter, 11 on the shot clock, draws the foul and heads to the stripe for 2. Maryland foul called against Even Bender, the younger brother of Phoenix son Dragan Bender. That is his 1st and Maryland's 4th.
His brother picked 4th overall. A completely different player though. Dragan, more of a guard. Even Bender, 6'10". He plays a lot bigger, and he's playing in the middle of that Syracuse 2-3 zone.
Sub comes into the ball game for Syracuse. The graduate transfer Gino Thorpe checks into the ball game for the first time. Tyus Battle heads to the bench. Frank Howard to inbound underneath the Syracuse hoop. Gets a bounce pass from Marek Dolezaj. Howard controls the point for Syracuse. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Bounce pass inside. Dolezaj, no good. Rebound by Cowan. The sophomore speedster looks down low. Bruno Fernando again with the slam.
This guy's got a lot of force, Tim. He throws it down with authority every time.
You could feel that impact from here as Maryland down by 1, 24-23. Gino Thorpe sets around a ball screen. Hand off to O'Shea Brissett. The freshman gets the whistle and eventually a foul on the floor called against Maryland.
Everyone's going to go against the senior Jared Nickens. Just held Thorpe right through the lane. And you know, if he didn't, Brissett would have found Thorpe over the top, easy layup. So it's a good foul for Nickens. Now just one more to give for Maryland.
Syracuse with only 2 starters in the ball game. Inbound pass to Gino Thorpe, poked away by the Terrapins. Cohen drives down low, goes up, and it's blocked away by Pascal Chukwu. Ball stays on the floor. 3-ball Maryland, no good off the back iron. Second chance Fernando's no good, and a foul on the floor called against Syracuse. Foul called on O'Shea Brissett for the Orange. And the Terrapins head to the free throw line, this time Bruno Fernando, to make some shots for the Terrapins. 8:52 to play in the first half. Fernando on the season has averaged 10 points a game, has also shot 68% from the line. His first shot rattles home. Syracuse and Maryland tied at 24.
Tim, that was a smooth-looking stroke from the free throw line. If he can develop a jump shot, he's going to be a very dangerous player with the power he has going towards the rim.
The freshman from Luanda, Angola, sets the ball between his hands. His second shot off the back iron, no good, but a foul on the floor called against Syracuse.
I think it's going to be a lane violation against the Orange. So Fernando's going to get one more crack at this second free throw.
And Bruno Fernando went to IMG Academy. His last game, 9 points, 9 rebounds against New Mexico. Second shot for Fernando is good, and Maryland takes a 1-point lead, 25-24. Frank Howard mans the point for Syracuse. The junior dribbles the ball between his legs, sets around a ball screen, pass to O'Shea Brissett, his three no good. Even Bender loses the ball off his fingertips under the Syracuse hoop. Ball stays with the Orange.
Bender just tried to be a little bit too fancy with the rebound, trying to pull it in as strong as he could, and just lost the handle with it going up with one hand.
Sub checks in for Syracuse. Barama Sidibe comes on for Pascal Chukwu. Frank Howard underneath the Syracuse basket gets the ball from the official. Surveys the court. High lollipop pass to Gino Thorpe, who corrals with one hand. The graduate transfer from USF gets the ball back, surveys the court, drives in the right block, fakes around a defender. The ball hit off Gino Thorpe's foot, and possession goes to Maryland.
Tim, Syracuse has blown by its defender a couple times tonight, and then when they get right to the hoop, the defense collapses by Maryland. Good job on the defensive side of the ball after those blow-bys. Syracuse needs to do a better job. Gino Thorpe should have made that layup every time.
Tyus Battle comes back into the ball game for Syracuse. To the pine goes Gino Thorpe. Maryland again goes from right to left. Kevin Herter dribbles the ball with his right hand, surveys the court, looks for Justin Jackson. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Cowan around the perimeter for Maryland. Jackson, who's already hit 2 shots today, looks for Cowan. 10 on the shot clock. The sophomore back to the other sophomore and Herter. Cowan with 5 on the shot clock, drives to the right block. It's deflected away from Fernando and recovered by Frank Howard. 8 minutes to play in the first, and Syracuse down by 1. Tyus Battle right at the free throw line. Looks for Frank Howard, gets the ball back. Tight defense by Maryland. Justin Jackson with his 7'3" wingspan, making it hard for Syracuse to go inside. Tyus Battle with 10 seconds on the shot clock. The sophomore from New Jersey goes to the left block. Up top shot, it's good. Tyus Battle gets on the board, and Syracuse up by 1, 26-25, 7.5 minutes to play in the first. Bounce pass inside, off the hands of Syracuse, and a whistle blown on the floor. Possession will go to Syracuse after the whistle. 7 minutes and 27 seconds to play in the first half.